is where we make coffee every morning. There's a wine bottle, there's olive oil, everything's crowded together. There's a coffee mug on top of the coffee maker. We have to move everything every morning to make coffee. So I went to Walmart and I was like, I'm gonna buy a coffee organizer thing. I don't know, just something small. And there's a bunch of these like ugly metal racks that were pretty expensive. It was just too expensive. So I said, you know what? Whenever there's a problem, there's also an opportunity. So I built this. And today, I'll show you exactly how to do it using almost all plywood. So if you saw our last video, you know that we did a 1 sheet of plywood challenge versus Jamie over at Boondock Builds. If you haven't seen it, go check those videos out. They're great. But what ended up happening is we had a lot of plywood left. So today, we're gonna be solving that problem. Let's get going. So we've got our plywood here. It's 96 inches long, 20 inches wide, and we're only gonna need about 2 feet of this. So I'm just gonna measure down 24 inches, and that's gonna be the length of our project. Since this board is already 20 inches wide, that's perfect. We're just gonna go ahead, line our speed square up. Cut that out. And if you're wondering why we made that cut with a jigsaw, it's because I can't find the circular saw. And this does not look good. But we're gonna bring it over the miter saw and we're gonna cut it a few times, square it up a little bit. Now we're gonna bring this next piece of wood over to the table saw. But before we do that, I gotta take some magic mind. When I'm in the shop, I gotta stay on my game. We're making a lot of cuts. We're doing a lot of sketchy things over here on this channel sometimes. So that's why I take magic mind. It's a 2-ounce daily shot. You just crack it open, down the hatch. It tastes good too. It's clean energy to help you get going on your day. Usually I'll drink half a cup of coffee, down the magic mind, take the other half cup of coffee, and then I'm all good to go for the rest of the day. Lower stress levels, sharper mind, better energy, Magic Mind's got you covered. I would absolutely recommend you guys trying some Magic Mind if you want a sharper mind in the shop throughout the day. Check out the description below. There's a 50% off offer just for you in the description down below. Make sure you check that out or click the QR code on the screen right here. But now I've taken my Magic Mind, I'm good to go. Let's keep building. Now with that other piece of wood that's 6 feet long by 20 inches wide, I'm gonna take it over the table saw, set the rip fence 4 inches away from the blade, and then I'm gonna run it through twice, getting 2 pieces that are 4 inches wide by 6 feet long. The goal of this is to have no end grain. If you saw the last video, we wanted all the end grain. This video, we want no end grain. So we're gonna cut these down and we're gonna put 45-degree angles on all sides, basically creating a frame. What that's gonna do is gonna hide the end grain all around here, and it's gonna hide the end grain here because we'll have a 45-degree angle on both of them. Butt those up together. Well, they won't be a butt, they'll be mitered together. The only end grain you'll be seeing will be up here, and we'll take care of that. Just you wait. My hand was a little close to that blade. Don't love that. Don't do that. Sorry, guys.
I can already hear the comments.
I agree. That one wasn't smart, but
No need to comment it. We're good. We
already know. We get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the measurement now from tip to tip. 21 3/4. Do that twice. Right. Now we've got these two, line them up, perfect. Now we need this one. How I'm gonna get this longer measurement is pretty easy. I'm just gonna line these up here, right in the corner, and then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna make a mark right there. So that's where I know my angle is gonna go all the way through here, and it's gonna come up like that. So I need the short side of the angle to start right here and go out. And this one ended up from tip to tip at 25 inches. Take your other piece, do that again. All right, so this is what you'll have. They all look good. Now they just need to be glued and brad nailed together. So we're gonna do one at a time here. So we're gonna take all the other pieces off. We're gonna put some glue on the bottom of each of them. And then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna line it up. We're gonna brad nail it in and glue it. Then we're gonna do that with the opposite side and then the 2 ends. We're also gonna put glue on the end grain of all of our miter cuts, and then we're gonna tape those together just to make that joint a little more snug. Here we have it. It is drying. We went ahead and put brad nails in the miter joints just because that seemed like a better way to go than the tape. So now we're gonna let this dry. While we do that, we're gonna get some walnut ready to cap these end grain here. We got this chunk of walnut here, but we cut it as long as this side piece, the longest piece, which is 25. So obviously we'll have a bunch left over from this. I'm taking this piece of walnut over to the table saw, and I'm cutting 2 pieces that are 3/4 inches wide. same thickness as the end grain on the plywood. And then I'm gonna cut those pieces down to 3/8 inches thick. That's gonna be the edge grain banding. We cut those, but if anyone has any good recommendations for like a thin rip jig or a video on it, let us know, because that was dumb. And it could have been done easier, so again.
Let us know in the comments.
Now we gotta get 45-degree angles cut on all these. In theory, they should be the exact same length and width and everything as these 45 cuts. Same process as these. We're gonna go ahead and get these cut and come back to you. All right, here they are. All 4 of them cut. Now, all we need to do is one by one, glue them down, and we are gonna use tape to go over the edges, and that'll kind of clamp them down. I guess we could use clamps, but tape's more fun. Uh-oh, we ran out of tape. We might have to brad nail these. We could be good woodworkers and go to the hardware store and get some more tape, but we're not gonna. We're gonna brad nail it. So if you don't want the brad nails on it, you can just tape it. But if you are using it for your apartment like us, go ahead, brad nail. Why not? So we're going ahead here, we're sanding it to 120, mostly going on the walnut there. Don't have to do too much with the plywood because it is already sanded. And we're just gonna leave it at 120, that's all this project needs. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the finishing touches on it. All right, we got a 3/8 inch dowel that we will be using, and it's gonna sit up, so this will be our top, this will be our bottom. So what we're gonna do is we want 3 dowels on one level, 3 dowels on another, so you can fit 6 coffee cups. We know that this bottom piece is 20 inches, so that is pretty easy. All we need to do is line up our ruler, what we think is 3 inches from this top piece, and we're gonna make a mark at 5 inches. Then, we're gonna flip around and actually measure 3 inches from the top there. Line it up with that 5-inch mark. So it's 5 inches from this side and 3 inches from this side. Go ahead and do that on the other side as well. And then for the final one, you're just gonna go 10 inches. Go 3 inches down, make a mark, and then make those 2 marks meet. Now you're gonna do the exact same thing, but you're gonna go 10 inches down from the top, opposed to 3 inches down. We've got all 6 of those. I know they're kind of hard to see, but I can see them. That's all that matters. And it matters that you follow my instructions. Now, we got a 3/8 inch Forstner bit. The reason we're using a Forstner bit is because it will not tear out as much as a regular bit. Since we're using a 3/8 inch dowel, it is a 3/8 inch bit. Now, what we're gonna do is sink it into the wood. We're gonna stop where the bit changes sizes. So once you're down to about there and it's flush with the wood, you're gonna stop. Now, we're gonna cut 6 pieces of dowel that are 2.5 inches long each. There they are. Give them a little sand on the end. Go ahead, glue them in. Wipe your glue, because I went a little crazy on the glue. Let those dry up, we'll come back and we'll stain it. Is that something Bearded does? Does he do that? I think he does. But then he takes them off. He goes.
You get us into this staining in like a bearded way?
Get us into staining in a bearded Viking way. Now, let's slap some stain on this thing. Was that good? Did I do the voice good? Oh yeah, you gotta put explosion. Daniel, let me know. I hope that wasn't offensive. All right guys, here it is. Perfect, those dowels are the perfect size. Got everything we need right here. Coffee organizer. Easy as that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below any other videos you'd like us to make. I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, click right here to watch a sick plywood build versus boondock build. Or you can click right here to watch, let's see which video, 100 woodworking projects.